Contracts. I don't like them. But Super, why don't you like contracts? I thought they were the best thing in the game. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna tell you why I don't like them. Just wait a second. Alright, chill, boy, chill. Alright, so one reason I dislike contracts. Sometimes you run into contracts that are basically impossible to do. Like, if you have a private server, they're not impossible because you could just get an alt account and do it in the private server, but I'm talking about people that can't afford a private server or they don't have access to one. That's what I'm talking about right now. So if you have a private server, most of these contracts are easy to do, but I'm talking about if you can't have a private server, you can't use one. But yeah, for people that don't have private servers, some of these contracts are pretty hard to do. Like, I can agree that using a road spike to pop someone's tires is pretty hard without getting them to team up with you, and they'll run over, they get them to trust you and then telling them to run over your spikes. Because I've tried it before in servers, it's hard to get people to help you with that. And then busting criminals in a bank robbery, that could be pretty hard because of gun spamming. It's sort of still in the game, it's just a bit harder to do, and there are just lots of OP weapons, flintlock, rocket launcher, all that stuff, so it's pretty hard to do that as well. And then that's pretty easy. But robbing the tomb, I can agree that is pretty difficult in a public server, because sometimes it is difficult to get 3 players to stand on those things and then do all that stuff to start up the robbery. And then once you get in the robbery, that is difficult as well. So that is a hard contract. Getting a bounty of 2,000. That is another hard contract because all the auto arresters, all the campers, glitchers. What I mean by glitchers is they go to the jewelry store when you're robbing it and they no clip in and then get you. And then auto robbers, they just arrest you through hacks and it's really annoying. And then there's tons of other stuff, tons of other exploits that are really annoying. Collect a bounty of 2k. Yep, that's just really hard sometimes in a public server. And then pickpocketing a police, pretty easy, I guess. You can do that pretty easy. I guess you might get arrested a few times, that might be annoying, but other than that, some of these contracts are pretty difficult in a public server. But once again, if you have a private server, you could just do it with an alt account. Pretty easy, get it done quick. That's what I do most of the time. But if you don't have a private server, it's pretty difficult. And another hard contract is the train contract. Most of the time the passenger train doesn't spawn for me, so that's a pretty annoying contract. But yeah. So another reason I dislike contracts, they're like chores. Look at this. What if one day you wake up and you're I don't want to arrest a person with a $1,500 bounty. I don't want to rob the tomb. I don't want to get a $2,000 bounty. That isn't fun. You're being if you're trying to get to level 10 quick, you're sort of being forced into those contracts. Me, I want to get to level 10 really quickly, but if I get a contract I don't like, for example, this one, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. So making a system so you can choose the contracts you want to do, that would make my time much funner. So I don't need to do the contracts I dislike. I can do them much less, and I have more fun doing the contracts that I like, because I don't have to be forced into doing the contracts I dislike. So how it would work is every day, once the timer is over, there would be a list on your screen when you log into Jailbreak, and it would say select 3 contracts for every team. So there'd be a list of criminal contracts. You'd select 3 of them, or 2 of them if you don't own the pass, and you cannot select the same contract every day. You need to wait 1 day or 2 days to select the same contract again. So if I got the cargo plane contract and then my timer is over, I cannot select the same contract. I need to wait another session, then I can do it again. So it won't be easy XP. You won't get to level 10 in the first week. It'll just be you can select your contracts much easier, 3 contracts or 2 contracts for every team. And it'll probably be much funner for the players, so they won't need to do the contracts they hate as often. So it'll be much funner for the players, and I think it'll just be funner for everyone. Alright, so this isn't really about the contracts, this is sort of for the season in a whole. What they should do is once you reach level 10, you basically got the vehicle, congratulations. But from there on, you can keep going to level 25, and then at level 25 you get another nuke. You can launch 2 nukes in a season, so one at level 10 and one at 25. So it would be like that, and then in between 25 and 10, every time you go up a level, you get like some money. Like maybe for level 11, you get 11,000 cash, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, on and on and on. So you'd keep on going until 25, and then you get another nuke, and that's it for the season. But that'd be cool seeing them go farther than just 10, and like you keep on getting money for it. Like you don't get any more prizes like this, you just keep getting money and then a nuke at the very end. That would be really cool to see. Another thing I dislike about contracts, some contracts, for example robbing the tomb without dying, in my opinion doesn't give enough XP. Like the tomb should probably give around 30 to 35 XP, because that is a pretty difficult robbery. And then they should make this above 1,000, and they should make it reward maybe 30 XP. This should probably be lowered to like 10 XP actually. It's probably the easiest contract in the game. And yeah, lots of contracts, they don't give enough XP, or they give too much XP. So it's sort of like you get an easy contract and it gives you lots of XP, and then you got a really hard contract that gives you really low XP. So it's sometimes it's just messed up. Like the cargo like rob the cargo train and the passenger train without dying, that gave like I don't even know how much XP it gave, but it didn't give a lot for how hard it is. And I still think that it doesn't give enough, because that's pretty hard to do, and the passenger train doesn't even spawn in. So some contracts don't give enough XP, some don't even, they give a lot. Like it's just some are not like balanced, I guess. I know this is not about the contracts, it's about the season. What they should do is they should make it so that from level 5 to 10 it's a bit easier, because right now I've been stuck on level 8 for like a couple days, and it was really annoying. So they should make it so that it takes maybe 3 days, because it took me like 4 or something. So I don't know, that's a while, or maybe 2.5, I don't know, but it takes too long to do these levels. So yeah, they should probably like make them take a shorter amount of time, because I'm spending way too much time on this. But yeah, that's about it for this video. That's my opinions on contracts and how they should improve them. If you didn't agree with me, please tell me in the comments, and tell me like your opinion, so I know what you guys think as well. And if you haven't already, go ahead, smash the subscribe button, and like the video, I guess. But yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. I think I'm getting good at commentating. Goodbye.